Hello everyone, my name is Ojaswi Joshi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be talking about the requirements and process for getting a study permit in Canada. I have been getting a lot of questions on whether you should go to a consultancy or not, and personally I applied by myself. So in this video I will try to cover all the process so that you can do the same. I have divided the entire application process into 5 steps and I will go through them one by one. The first step is to complete the necessary tests required for your application process. It is normally IELTS or TOEFL, and if you want to come for MBA, you also have to do GMAT. So look through that requirement. There are some universities for which you don't need an IELTS test, so make sure you check that in your university website. In some university, you can also start your university college application without an IELTS test, and you can provide to them after some time. But if it says that you need to provide an IELTS requirement, your admission will be conditional. That means it will be only accepted after you complete the IELTS test. The IELTS test that you require is academic. You need to prove to Canada that you are fluent in English and you can speak and communicate with people in this country. The second step is to get acceptance letter from a designated university in Canada. It is quite easy to check if the university or college that you want to apply to is a designated Canadian university or not. So you can just go to the canada.ca website and then go on menu and immigration and citizenship and then study, and then find a school. And then you can just go and then there are list of universities, and then you can also search through province name. So let's search for my University of New Brunswick. Of course we know it's a designated university, otherwise they would not give me a visa. It shows that it is a designated university. Something else which is really important to check is if after graduating you can get a postgraduate work permit from the university or not. So yes means of course you'll get it, and no means maybe the university doesn't fall into that program. So make sure that you check these two informations before applying. After you confirm that, you normally apply to a university through their website. So I have opened the website of University of New Brunswick. Go to apply, and then there's two options: Canadian applicants or international applicants. Select international applicants. You first check application deadlines because those are also really important. And normally for fall term it's before June 1, for winter term it's before October 1, and for summer term it's before February 1. So make sure you remember these dates and make sure you don't miss any deadlines, because normally they are not flexible with this. And then you check admission requirements. Over here it clearly says that you need to fulfill some English language proficiency requirements. And there are also some country-specific admission requirements that you need to fulfill. And then program-specific admission requirements are also there. So you go into your course requirements and then see if you meet the requirements or not. This information is for undergrad students. So normally what I've noticed is that getting direct admission to your preferred faculty can be a bit tough at times, because the criteria that they have for business and engineering field is that we need pre-calculus, and back home we do have maths, but it's not called pre-calculus. But there's nothing to worry about. Changing faculty is quite easy, and then you also need a lot of extra credits. So normally they give you admission in arts, and then you just have to be one semester in arts, and then you can meet that criteria and then transfer, and all your credits will also be transferred in the faculty and you won't lose anything. But make sure you let your faculty know that you want to switch to a different program, and then they will guide you. And if you're a transfer student, also you need to provide some additional information. So all the additional informations are also written here, so make sure you check it out. For applying online, you need to create a application account. After creating an account, you just go on create a new application and start an international application, so you'd go on the second option and select your term. Okay, so after this is here, you just write in your information. When you go on preview, and if you have not added any information, they will give you a warning. So after you have filled everything, you just submit your application and make online payment. And after that payment is done, you can email them the documents, and the processing time normally takes up to 1 to 2 months. The next step would be to gather all the required documents. You can check what documents you need in the canada.ca website. So go on immigration/citizenship and then search Canada tool, and then candidates. I have kept this entire link in the description box below, so you can check it out there too. And then find out which immigration program works for you and click here. Select the option that suits you the most. So after you fill in all the information, just press continue, and then they will give you a personal checklist. The most important would be to check the supporting documents. So these are the required documents for your application process. So they'll give you all the information, and you will need to show some financial support documents. Right now they have changed the rule. At our time, we didn't have to pay any money to university before coming, but now you have to pay your 1 year's tuition fee, and then you have to show around 10k worth of money in your bank account if you live outside Quebec, and for inside Quebec you have to show around 11k. After you have gathered all the required documents, you apply for your study visa. To apply online, you go to menu, immigration and citizenship, my application, and then you sign in or create an account, and then you start your application process. There are also several important information that you can check out. So you can see how long your application processing time will take, how to pay your fees, how to get biometrics. If you're applying by yourself, this website is really important for you. If everything works out, you will get a study visa, and then you can come and study in Canada. If you get a study visa, then you will have to get study permit while you enter the country. So many people, they might be confused between what is the difference between study visa and study permit. So the main difference is, if you get a study visa, that's a stamp in your passport. You enter the country for the first time, they will give you a study permit, and study permit allows you to work part-time, so you don't have to apply for a separate document. So while entering Canada, they will let you know where to go to get a study permit. It might be a huge lineup if you're coming at the end of August or the beginning of September, so be ready for that. I remember I came during the end of August, and I had a 7 hours layover in Toronto, and I thought I have so much time, I can relax for a bit, but I almost missed my flight. So be really careful with this. It might take a long time, so without going anywhere, go directly to the immigration and start your process. for today, that's it. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any other question regarding the application process, just write it down and I'll try my best to answer them. And if this video helped you at all, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and see you next time.